Hey cousins, welcome to another video from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I'm Ruby Baby, and in this video, as you can tell from the title, some intervention might have to happen here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about more scrap beanies. Yeah, so I have been totally obsessed with these scrap beanies. Like, it has consumed me. Like, since the last you've seen me, that's all I've been making. So, hey, before we get started, I wanted to ask you, have you done all of the things? If you haven't done all of the things, please do all of the things, or at least 3 of the things, okay? Thank you. I'm borderline ashamed, but not at the same time, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I am legit having the time of my life putting these colors together, making these beanies. I did list some in my Etsy shop, but I haven't taken pictures of all of them and listed all of them. But the ones that I had, you know, as I'm able to, you know, getting them listed. But at the same time, I haven't even been like on social media or anything like that to even promote them or advertise them and stuff like that. But I did sell 2 already. So again, I feel like if this is all I'm gonna do, like in fact, like, I'm still working with scraps, like, don't get me wrong, but like I am like feverishly like looking around my craft room, really like fiending and trying to find scraps and like turning whole skeins of yarn into scraps. So it's just bad. It's bad but good at the same time. So I don't want to keep coming on and just showing you the same hats. Unless you really want to see them, let me know. But like, I really have been up to nothing but scrap hats. And so I did have a couple I want to show you. I'm not even going to show you all of the ones that I've made, but I did want to show you some that I've made, just to show how I've been kind of changing it around a little bit and doing a little changes and stuff like that. I even whipped out my mannequin because I wanted to display, like, it's not just for women, like, it, you know, the guys can get in on this too. But I just wanted to show a couple that I was making. So this is one that I made, and I was using marled yarn. It's like a black marled yarn, and I mixed the colors in with that. So what I've been doing is I've been coming up with different, you know, ways to like even still make them scrap beanies, but a little bit not as much switching. But that's how this one turned out, with the marled yarn as a base, and then, you know, colors all along the way. And I really like how that one came out. And if you didn't know, I also have a tutorial for this recipe of how I make this hat and things like that. You know, if you want to check that out, the link will be down below. Okay, so I had that one. I had this one that's just fun colors. So let me flip that up real quick. And I haven't some of them I brushed them out already, some of them I haven't, or what have you. But this is how this one turned out. I was just, when I tell you I'm having the time of my life, like, I can't help it. Like, see, this one, this is another one I made with the marled, it's I want to say it's the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, but it might not be. It might be, I might have some Lion brand. It's called Cobblestone, and it's like the marled yarn. But that Lion brand I've had it since before Hobby Lobby was making the marled yarn. Like, I had the Lion brand Cobblestone for a long time, and it's just been in my stash, so I started using that. Yeah, so I've actually been trying to clean up my craft room, because my craft room kind of becomes like a little dumping ground, because in the winter months it gets really cold in here. I just lost light. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. A little out of breath, but where was I? I was talking about scrap hats because there's nothing else to talk about here. So here's another one. Oh, so this one I made. This one was like a color pop. So I did half of it solid, half of it scrap. So that's another idea that you can do, half and half. So that's how that one looks. And then let's see, what's this one? This might just be another scrappy one that I just made. Then I found some fur yarn that I had from long time Hobby Lobby clearance yarn. And so I said, let me see what I could do with that. So I made this one. So this one is not a flip. It's just got the fur brim like that. So I made that like that. And then I made another one. That's what this one looks like. These are the colors in this one with the fur. And this one is so warm. Like this one little row of fur just keeps those ears nice and toasty. And it fits. It looks really cute. Let me see. I like this one better because I like the colors. I'll show you because it's so cute. Look how cute that is. I love it so much. And like, I understand, these hats can be a lot. It may not, it's a little, it may not be for everybody, but I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay. So that's that one. Then I made a hood. So just trying to see how that would turn out. So I made a hood. And so that's what this one looks like. And so you just put it over your head. You can wear it open like this. And then I have a little button closure. You can close it. I put a little toggle there. You can close it like that. I'm having too much fun. Okay, and then you can you could toss it back and keep it on like that. You got that. So I made a hood. So scrap hood. Got a scrap hood now. And so yeah. So now we're just gonna keep this layer on because I like it. And I had to turn my heat off so I can finish this video. That heat is what tripped my power. Okay, so after that, I made a cat beanie. Come here, please. So that's how she came out. So she's wearing the cat beanie, cat scrap beanie. And I absolutely love how that turned out. That is so cute. So that's what I've been making. And then I did another thing. So as I was cleaning up, I noticed that Meemaw came in here and she was like looking for some yarn. And like, she's welcome to, shop around and stuff like that and get what she needs. But it's controlled chaos in my craft room. So she knows what she wants sometimes, but she doesn't always know how to find what she's looking for when she's in here looking for stuff. And she's always like kind of trying to sneak and do it. So, she tried to make it seem like, oh, she ain't gonna know that I came in here and took this one little piece of yarn. But even in my organized chaos, I always know. But anyway, she did a little swap with me. She gave me a little exchange. And she was like, hey, I took some yarn out of your room, but I left you a latte cake. Now, let me tell you something about these latte cakes, first of all, before I show you anything. First of all, Cousin Ro, of all the latteing you've done, I've admired it from afar, but I have yet to use the latte in anything. And I've seen it and I felt it in the cake and I said, oh, that feels good. Child, when I made these scrap hats, first of all, that latte cake, I checked the ball band. That latte cake was sold in 2020. That's how long we've had it and have not used it. And I have a habit of doing that. I have a habit of getting yarn and it stays in my stash until it's fully discontinued, and then I have a bright idea of what I could possibly do with it. And I don't mean to be that way, but that's just how it is. But I made the latte scrap beanie. First of all, this hat feels like I soaked it in like fabric softener and just never rinsed it. Like, it's so good. Like, it's got that fuzz, it's got that texture, that warmth. It's just oh so lovely. So Cousin Rel, you were on to something. And I don't even know if latte cake is still a thing. Like, I think latte cakes are discontinued. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they are. And now I'm sad because I probably won't be able to have this opportunity to make more. I do have another latte cake in my stash. It's like the precious right now. It's like the precious. Like, I gotta be real careful what I decide to do with it. But I made that one. Then I made the cat beanie with the latte cake. And so you have the cat beanie in the latte. So you got the, the cat beanie with the fuzz. Oh my God, it's just oh so wonderful. I love it so much. I made another one. Like, hey, so this is future me editing the video. I just wanted to offer clarity or offer more information about how I made these hats. So the brim hat with the fur around it, instead of I shortened the amount of stitches so that it just came to the head, and then I single crocheted the fur around for that one. But also for the cat beanie, like the one you see in the cat beanie, I for the one with the fur around, I believe I started with a long tail, because I'm going to use that tail to sew up the sides. And you're essentially making a square, folding it in half, and seaming the sides up. So for the one with the fur around it, I used 2 strands of yarn and I chained up 40, half double crocheted back and forth for about, I want to say, don't read my lips, it's 16 rows. I believe across it measured 10 inches. So 40 stitches up and 10 inches of half double crochets in the back loop. And then for the folded brim, I chained up 55, which made 54 stitches back and forth, up and down, folded it in half. So you start with a long tail when you're doing a cat beanie, and then when you finish and leave a long tail, fold it in half, use that tail to sew up the edges, and then you have yourself a cat beanie. Okay. Made another cat beanie in the latte, and here's another other beanie in the latte. So that's how this one turned out. But I absolutely love the latte edition. Oh, and by the way, I made all of these hats with one latte cake. Like, these are all latte'd, and I made them all with one cake, made all of these hats. So not only is latte amazing, but it goes a long way. Like, I can't say enough good things about it right now. So the last couple of things I want to show you were more scrap hats, but these I had got together all my sparkle yarn, and I did like a fade effect on this. So I'm gonna show you where I started. So I started with, for this particular hat, I started with, what did I start with? I started with this color. I started with this color, and this was my foundation, and then I faded into the black, and then I dropped that color and did black solid. Then I did another fade, and I actually only had this much green left, so I tried a different color. So I did the green, but I also faded it into the blue. And then I dropped the black and did a blue solid. I don't know if you can see it, the blue solid. And then I faded in taupe. And then you have the taupe solid faded in the red. Then you have the red solid faded in the white. And then I was coming down to my last couple of rows, and then I faded the taupe. I faded this mauvey color back in to go with my foundation. And so I faded that in, and then my seam is here. But you can't tell. You can't tell where my seam is. Therefore, you can wear it on any side. You can flip it around any side you want. But these are all sparkle yarn. I don't know if you can see it all, but these are all, this is a complete sparkle scrap hat. I love it. I did that one. And then I made this one. And this is also a complete sparkle faded scrap hat. So there's so many different ideas and themes and things you can do with the scraps. And so that's why I can't put it down yet, because there's still so many things to do. I just really, 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 really enjoy it. So I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want to bore y'all with just constant scrap hats. That's all you do, Angie. That's all you do is make scrap hats. Right now, yes. That is all I'm doing right now. I promise I'll be back. I'm not going to not make videos, but I am preparing my heart and mind to put down the scraps to work on my spring YouTube Yarny Hop project, because I haven't even started that yet. And look at this. And these are not all of them. These are just the ones I just showed you. These are not even all of the ones that I have. But I am having a good old time making these hats. And join me. I made a tutorial for you. So like go work on one and enjoy it. Enjoy all the colors. It actually snowed today. So I was home, and oddly enough, I was like, ooh, I got a chance to make a video. And I still didn't make the video until like my kids are like in the bed now. But that's okay. That's okay. I did get it recorded as we're doing now. And hopefully I'll get it loaded and, you know, be able to share with you guys soon. But yeah, so there's the tutorial for the scrap beanie if you want to check that out. I think of anything else I want to share with you all. Oh, did you guys check out the store? Did you check it out and see the things? This is one of my designs as well. Everything, all the links and all of that stuff will be in the description box if you're interested in checking that out. What else? I think that's it for now. There's nothing left to talk about. It's just scrap hats. I'm just in my scrap hat glory, and I don't want to stop. It is a legit, true obsession. It's an obsession, and I don't, if loving scraps is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's just the bottom line of it all right now. But I am going to take a break from scrap hats because I do want to get my spring hop project going. Oh, I did make another scrap hat that's not in a pile, that's different from all of these that I wanted to share with you. I'll show a picture or a video of that. I did get a picture and video of it. It's just that it's gone. It's sold already. So that's one of the ones that had sold, and I no longer have it. So I wasn't able to hold it long enough to catch the video, but I did take a picture of it. And a video of it. And what I did was I just made I made a scrap beanie. I actually made, this particular one was the two-tone one. So I made one side solid black and the other side was scrap. And then I took my my pet brush and I brushed the entire hat. I brushed out the entire hat, and it gave that fluffy, brushed look. So I thought it turned out really, really cool. And like, you know, and like because of how the stitches are with the back posts, half double crochets, when the hat is like sitting like this and you're brushing it out, it doesn't get those inner rows. So like when you put the hat on and it stretches, you had like columns of brushed um columns of brushed yarn, and then columns of solid yarn, and it turned out so cute. I just didn't make another one like that, but I really liked how that turned out. I really liked that idea. And even if you didn't like the brushed effect, you can easily just turn it off, turn it over to the other side. It's the same. It's the same situation. So like even like making these scrap hats and you have like all these little, you know, these little brushed parts, if that's not your thing, you can just turn it the other way, because I put all of the little pieces on one side. So this side is seamless. Like, you know, you don't have nothing hanging out. So if you know, if you don't like the fluffies, you can just wear it on that side and just you know, poke these in to the other side. So that's all I wanted to mention about that. And that's officially it. So I'll see you all in the next one, okay? Bye. Hey cousins, one last thing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with every video that I post, okay? Thank you so much. I love you again.